Good afternoon. It is a little bit dark. Change that setting. That's better. See my cards better. Welcome to free reading session. We'll be live for an hour. It is 1 p.m. UK time. So I'll be finishing round about 2 o'clock, depending on how many come on. If we don't get many, I may be finishing before then. If you would like reading, please use emojis. If you're new, hey Sumbler, if you're new to the new to watching, please use your purple hearts, and then it lets me know that you're new to the channel. So, Sumbler, you're not going to see my face this time. I apologise. Sumbler, for you, my lovely, we've got the Always With You card. So just bear with me a second. I've got this out because it lets me know for the colours, because I'm not very good on, I work with colours, but I don't know what the colours mean. So I like to have this sheet just in front of me in case I see something. So we've got the Always With You card, Sunblock. So let's have a look what's happening in here. I don't know where the A connection comes in, but I'm getting an A connection. There's also something to do with timing. But somebody's, I don't know whether the A connection is saying they're fine, because I'm seeing the words fine written in the card. I'm also seeing 2 kisses, and again, that's linking into the A connection. The number 3 is coming through that's relevant. There's also a C and an A connection, but the A, this is a different A connection to the one that coming first, but the number 2 connects to an A as well. Also got the number 5. So again, with your numbers, just be ready, guys, because it could be the actual day, or it could be a month. I feel at the minute, Sumbler, that you've been going through like mixed emotions kind of thing. It's like waves of different emotions have been coming across you. But there is the path in the middle, and you're trying to, the A who's trying to connect, who's saying that they're fine and sending the 2 kisses, they're saying that there's 2 paths that's going to be happening. There's 2 changes that's going to be coming in. Just be careful that you stick to the path that you've chose, and don't be tempted to veer off, my lovely. Because you're sort of on the right path. I don't know whether you're doubting yourself, or whether there's things happening that's coming in, that the timing just doesn't seem to be right. It's like there's gaps within time, but it will. You've just got to stick it out, my lovely. There's also a G coming in. There's also a G connection coming in. So that's what I'm getting for you on that one, Sumbler. I hope that makes sense for you, my sweets. Lauren. Morning, afternoon, everybody. Morning, everybody. Morning, Stuart, Tom. How is everybody? Morning, Carnel, Jill, Diane, Anne, Rachel, Vicky. I hope I've got everybody. Hope you're well, Tom. Lauren, this one's for you, my lovely, and we have got the Hearts and the Truth card coming forward. So let's see what I get from this one, my lovely. I don't know if it's you that's spiritual, but I am getting a spiritual connection coming through. And I also think that there would have been three within that would have, there's something to do with the 3, but it's all to do with like the 3rd eye. There's a lady's energy coming in to connect. There is a D connection also coming through. I do think though, is it it's either you that can sense the energies around you, Lauren, or it's the person who passed that would have been able to sense the energies. I can't quite link it in, or I don't know whether it's you're getting it from it's being passed down. There's also a P and a U connection coming in around you. You can also see the letter S also coming in to connect. Now, there's two people standing in the background. I feel like I've got a male figure coming in. I do think this male figure would have had facial hair in life at point, because I am seeing like a tash and a beard. I do think there would have been hair, but I do think it would have been is it short? It looks short at the fringe. There's a lady coming in also. She's more stood behind him though, Lauren, and the number 3's connecting in somewhere. I don't know if it's connecting in with them two, but there's the number 3 connecting in as well. Whether it's spirituality or religion, there's something that's going to be like an explosion for you. It's going to like everything's going to seem to click at once. I do think that there's going to be different learning and teaching paths coming in around you. There's a W connection coming in also, and I'm also sensing that there's a dog or an animal. I'm going to say dog because it looked like a dog in spirit. But do you know, I want to say dog, but it doesn't look like a dog. I don't get what this is. There's like 2 of them. There's like a smaller dog that would have been like, it looks like a fluff ball, but then there's another one. It's got pointy, but it's got a really long face. Yeah. But I feel that these would be spirit animals around you as well, like guides from, you know, like on elemental side. There's a connection coming in there. There's a lot of love coming in around you also. There's a little bit of jealousy that's popping in. We've got the green eye that's coming in as well, Lauren. Try and get past that green eye. And if it's coming in from those from the outside, just keep walking the path, because again, you're on the right path. I just think that people could be envious. There is going to be somebody new coming in. I can't quite see them coming in. So I am going to say between the next, go on, how many months? I'm going to say 4 months. There's going to be somebody new that's going to be entering your life. Whether it's a friendship, romance, I'm not sure, but there's going to be somebody coming through. I will say friendship because I think saying romance is silly. But it's like this person's sort of like in the background a little bit. It's sort of like they've come into focus, but then they've gone out. I do feel that there may be a bit of jealousy connected to this person also. Why? I don't know if it's you that's suffering with the with the leg, but I'm seeing like a ballet shoe. So I don't know where the ballet or a ballet shoe would come in around you. But the ballet shoe sort of connecting, coming from the W and the P. The P and the W, that's where the ballet shoe sort of like coming and collecting in. I think that you're one of these that would roll your sleeves up and get stuck into hard work, Lauren. I don't think that you want to shy away from hard grafting. But again, just remember to keep yourself balanced, Lauren, because sometimes the energies around us, we can be like a vampire. Other people can take our energies and drain us. So just be careful that you're fully grounded, my lovely. And I hope that makes some sense to you, my sweets. Where are we now? I don't know, Carlos. You'll have to ask Nevelyn if she'll be your girlfriend, my lovely. Jackie. Hey, Carol. For you, Jackie, we've got the All is Divine card. See what's happening with you. Don't know if somebody's suffering with their eyes, Jackie, at the minute, because I'm just seeing the pupil of an eye. I don't know if somebody does need to go, but it's like, like when we get the black dots in front of his eyes, it's like that kind of thing that I'm being shown to do with the eye at the moment. So I don't know if somebody's eye issues going off. There's lots of people around you, Lauren, that I feel you're the one in the middle. I feel that you're like the center, and it's like everybody's flocking to you. But I think you're trying to take on other people's troubles as your own. And it's like sometimes they have to start taking that responsibility for themselves. Because I think sometimes it's making you feel a little bit washed out. I think you yourself need to sort of like, again, protect yourself with that bubble of healing, but also let the others make the decisions for themselves, because it's just not, it's not fair on you. Trying to see if I can see somebody coming through. I do feel I've got a lady's energy and a child's energy coming through. And for some reason, I want to say apple of the eye because they've been shown in the eye. In the eye. So I've got a lady's energy coming through, but I feel like this lady has got the child. She's carrying the child on her back. So I am going to say this lady's in spirit, and so is this child. But I feel, again, the child's sort of like holding on to the lady's eyes. So it looks very playful to me in spirit. It looks a very playful time for them. I am being drawn to the breast area, and also the tummy area with this lady in spirit. And also I would have thought that it would have been back issues as well, just because I'm seeing the spikes coming off the back. But I also feel that in life this lady would have felt divided between everybody as well. And I don't know whether after her passing it come onto you, for you to be sort of like the like mediator in it all. I've got the letter T trying to come in as well. We've got the letter T coming in here. I think there has been some rough times, or there's rough times going on, like I said. But I think a lot of it is because people put too much on you. I think you need to sort of like I said, take that break, allow them to take responsibility of their own actions, my lovely. But this lady's coming in. Again, I'm getting a sense. It's like a water sense. I'm seeing like it's like the ocean that she's showing herself. Again, there is a dog in spirit coming through, and I feel it would have had it would have been quite a big dog. Can just see the big nose of the dog. There's another child coming in, but I feel this child would have been a while ago. I'm going to say quite a while ago on the first child that passed. But that child's coming in. That child's coming in with the dog. The dog's energy is coming around that child. But yeah, I hope that makes some sense for you, Jackie, my lovely. We've got Joyce. Joyce, for you, timeout card, my lovely. Again, there's still a couple of family issues going off. We can still see the two leaves divided. There is a T connection again coming in around you. There's also a H connection coming in. I think things are. it's again, you've got the two, it's still coming up, it's still showing similar, Joyce. We've got the two leaves together and we've got the leaf on its own up at the top. So there's a definite divide, but I feel like two of you are sorting it out. I feel the one that's still sectioned away, there's a lot of anger around this person or this family. There's a lot of anger issues coming in around them. But for you and the other one that have sort of like sorted it out, it's sort of like everything's been sorted and suppressed, and the anger issues are no longer being. There's still a bit of upset there, but things are getting sorted, and I think that's the best path for you at the minute, is to continue sorting your differences out with this one, and just leave the other one to do what they want to do. I don't know where the two T's. I've got two T's coming in, like TT, and also an M connection coming through. I've got a gentleman coming through. A gentleman's coming through with his dog. He is showing to. I think he has. When he passed, I do feel that he would have suffered, but he's showing himself in green now, and he's coming through with a lot of love. This dog's sort of like sitting to attention. I don't know if it's a Labrador or that kind of face shape, I think, that I'm being seen, but it's like it's sitting to attention at the gentleman's feet. I don't think this gentleman would have had issues with the legs and walking. And also, I'm going to say with the arms as well, because his arms are sort of like visible and then not. I do get a bit of confusion coming in with this gentleman dog. But you've got so many family members on the other side that are trying to be supportive of that you get, that the two of you have sort of like sorted your distance. They're all trying to work around it as well and sort of like keep everything on right path. Jordan. Jordan, for you, dive deeper into yourself. So let's see what we've got going on for you. The 6 connects around you, Jordan. We've got the 6. We've also got a G connection coming in and a J connection coming in. I've got a gentleman's energy coming in, and I don't think this gentleman would have been very slender before he passed, or he's either slender in life or he would have lost weight, because I'm seeing him with a I don't want to say, I just feel that there wouldn't have been much weight on this gentleman. I am seeing he would have had a longer face, and his nose would have been I don't think he wasn't a drinker. Not a big drinker, but I think there would have been maybe jokes made about his nose, or something. That feature would have been would have been quite a predominant feature on this man that's come through. Actually, it looks like his nose is broken because it's got a kink in it. But he's coming through and he's got a rose. So I don't know if it's a birthday coming up. But he's sort of like giving me a red rose to give. I've also got a lady's energy coming down. She's showing herself in red. I think this lady would have possibly been in a little bit of pain because she's showing herself in red. But I feel that she would have been sat down more, Jordan. She's showing herself sat in a sitting position. So I think her mobility would have been limited as well. Got the number 1 coming in next to this lady. So I don't know whether January's significant for her or the first of the month significant for this lady coming through. For you, just be careful, Jordan. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Sometimes it looks that way, but don't be tempted. Don't be tempted and think that it's better on the other side, because it's not. I'm also been given a yellow heart for you as well. Do you know, it looks again, it looks like the Wizard of Oz. Was it the Tin Man that didn't have a heart? So I don't know whether there's something to do, a joke around the Tin Man, or somebody not having a heart, or it's a connection to the Wizard of Oz. I'm not sure, but there's a Tin Man connection coming in also. There's also a 5 connection, so it's the 5th of the month, or June, no, May connection coming in. And I've also picking up a gentleman, and I feel he would have been on a stick. I do feel this gentleman would have been passed a long time though, but I am seeing him on sort of like with a walking stick coming in, and I don't know what the joke would have been around this gentleman, where either Homer Simpson, or you know that stickler bloke in Homer Simpson, what the connection to this gentleman would have been, whether he would have had them traits, whether he would have, if that's what his personality would have been like. I'm not quite sure, but there's definitely a link coming in there. And there's a P connection coming in around that person as well, the gentleman with the stick. So yeah, and I'll leave that with you, my sweets. I hope that makes some sense for you. Caroline. Bear with me a sec, guys. Always get the one. Tarot readings, psychic, is it? Psychics. Rather rude, jumping on to somebody else's live. Bit unprofessional, and that's something that somebody who does readings would never do. So I'm sorry, my sweets, but you are a con artist. Obviously, you've got no reputation. This one's for you, Caroline. It is light is magical. So I've got a 7 connection coming in. So July, there's a July connection coming in around you, the 7th, and it's like 7-7. 7-7-7. So I don't know what the 7. I don't know if there's 3 7s around you, or something to do with like 7th July, 7th of a different month, 7th of another month. The number 70 is also relevant. So I don't know if somebody around you is turning 70, but the number 70 is relevant as well. I've got a T connection coming in, and I can't tell whether this is right. I'm going to tell you what I see, Carlin. I don't know if Carol. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. I do apologise. I've got a lady coming in that would have had quite long hair, and I feel like she would have had mental health issues in life, because behind her there is another energy stood behind her, and they sort of like massaging her head. And it's sort of like the healing process. The T and the J is coming over that name, over that lady. But I feel like this, she might not got the help that she needed this side, but she's definitely getting the help while she's over in spirit. There's healing coming in there. But I do think this lady would like I said, there would have been I don't know if there would have been other things, but I do believe that mental health would have been a slight issue with a passing. Now I've got I don't know why I'm seeing like a Chinese dragon. So I don't know if there is some relevance to you with the Chinese celebrations, or whether there's something to do. Um, you know that the big God, you know when they do them shows and they put like them dragons on and all different people. It's like that's what I'm being shown in the card. So I don't know where that connects in with you, but it's definitely connecting in. I'm just seeing like the head, so there must be a reference to something to that around you. I do feel like somebody's ready for moving on, though. I feel like that this person would have made three attempts to move on or move forward, but it's like each time they've sort of like being pulled back. But I just think the timing's not right for them to move forward just yet. But yeah, there's definitely some moves coming in. Like I said, I think it's been done 3 times prior, but it's sort of like something's always brought them back. Now I've got a lady coming through, and she's showing me, you know, the black caps. You know, like when you've done, well, I know when you've been university and you get your cap. She's showing me like this cap. I'm seeing the black caps. I don't know whether you're studying or doing something, or somebody studying around you, and there's going to be like university, college, or something. But this lady's coming in and she's showing herself in red. She's showing herself in red, and I feel that her energy would have been a larger than life energy. The only thing I could say is it's got like the song coming, Dancing Queen, that's coming in around this lady. I do think she would have been ill, and I do think she would have had hair loss. There would have been kind of hair loss with this lady before she passed. I am getting the letter C coming in, so I'm not sure whether there would have been a cancer connected around this lady. But I do think this lady would have been larger than life, my lovely. But yeah, and I don't know what the bell is. I'm being shown like a little bell. So I don't know what that reference is to the bell, my lovely. But I hope that makes sense to you, Carolyn, my lovely. Where we're going now? Diane. That were a long reading. Diane, for you, my lovely, we've got the Forest Whispers. Ooh, we've got a couple little whirlwinds coming in around you. We've got some. I'm going to say some big changes coming in, and I think they're like going to be coming in. It's like a change is going to come in, but then it's going to be followed by another one, and then another one. And I think these ones are going to sort of like be absolutely amazing for you. I don't know where the H connects in around you, but we've got a H connection coming in. I don't know if there's a joke about banana or banana peel. Because I'm seeing what looks like a banana, but it's like peeled. So I don't know if there's been a joke around you lately to do with a banana, or something to do with the grandkids, or what. But I'm seeing the banana. There's got to be a joke or something. There's a reference to a banana something. So if you don't know what it is, look out for that coming in, because it will be made. I do feel that you're a lot more balanced and a lot more calmer within yourself. I do feel that you have found a lot of inner peace with yourself, because you're showing in green, but it's not an envy green. It's a really light, subtle green. Don't know where the W connection's coming in around you, but I've got a big heart towards the W. I've got a 5 connection coming in, and the letter D. Where the D is, there's like I don't know if it's like a pipe or something at the side of the D. So I don't know if the pipe connects to the D. but I've got there's sort of like a pipe connection coming in with the D connection. 11 is very relevant as well, Diane. The number 11, 11 is coming in. I do feel that in the past there would have been maybe a split within families around you, because we're seeing one family tree here and one there, and I do feel that you're going to be closer to this side of the family to that side. But I do think that one, there's still a connection to it, if that makes sense. But an oldish gentleman stepping forward reminds me of Father Christmas. That's the kind of feeling that I got. He's actually showing the big beard. I'm not necessarily going to say he would have had a big beard, but I'm getting that Father Christmas kind of personality of like, I don't know, like a really jolly kind of man coming in. And I'm getting the number 2. I'm getting the number 2. See, the February is connected to this gentleman. And I don't know why 52 is relevant, the number 52. But I'm getting a 52 also that's relevant. But that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely lady. Where am I going next? Rachel. Rachel, we've got the golden gates for you, my lovely. So I've got a lady's energy coming through for you, Rachel. This lady's energy, again, I do believe that there would have been, in fact, there's 2 ladies coming in together. And they're showing me feathers. Now, I don't know what the reference to the black feather is, but I'm seeing like 3 black feathers. So I don't know what connection that comes in. So I don't know if you're... yeah, I don't know what that connection is, but I'm seeing the 3 black feathers. But like I said, there's 2 ladies that are coming in together. One's sort of like, I feel one's either taller than the others, but it's sort of like one's sitting on the other's shoulders. I do think that these 2 would have been very close in spirit. If they were, I think either if they weren't siblings, I would say would have been like a best friend. If they weren't a family connection, then I would say a best friend connection between them. And I'm not sure if they would have passed around the same time, because they've got that stronger connection coming in. I am being drawn to one of the ladies' chest areas. She's showing me black, but it's more one side of the chest than the other. The other lady underneath, she's showing me there's more coming from the throat, going straight down into the tummy area with the other lady that's coming through. Number 2 is relevant. Number 20 is relevant also. We've got a 2 and a 20 that's relevant. I've got a gentleman coming in. He's sort of like stood in the background. I do get like, you know, one of them, not bar stool moustaches, is it? You know, them moustaches that go with a curl, but like really thick. I've got this, that's what I can see, just this like really dark moustache, but it's sort of like got that curl point up. But I do feel this. I feel this gentleman would have been passed a long time just because of where he's positioned in the card. I think this gentleman also would have had issues around the lungs area, because I'm seeing the 2 red lungs. So I think there would have been breathing problems around him. I'm seeing the red lungs. I don't know where the spider connection comes in around him, but I'm seeing what looks like a spider or a fly. So I don't know what that connects into him. There's an N connection coming in also, and a J connection coming in. Just watch for them white feathers coming, because feathers from heaven, Rachel, is going to be coming, my lovely. Mandy. Viber Queen on YouTube. No problem, soldier. Mandy, for you, my lovely, we've got the Wings of Love. There's a cat coming in, Mandy. I've got a cat's energy coming in, and I've also got the name. It sounds like Hugh. I don't know if that's somebody's name. Hue is what I'm being shown. Hugh. I am getting a cat's energy coming in. I do feel that there's something, I don't know whether you're learning something, but I've got an owl coming in the card, and the owl is like a sense of knowledge. So the owl must be, there's got to be something that's going to be coming up for you that's going to be, it's going to bring you knowledge. So I don't know if you're learning something or doing something new, but there's going to be a knowledge. The number 8 is connecting. So I don't know whether this knowledge is all going to be there for August, end of August time, or whether the 8's referring something else, but it's showing in the owl. So I am going to say August, end of August or August time is when this knowledge is going to come. So I don't know if you're waiting on something, but there's something that's going to come. I've got 3 energies coming in around you. I've got a gentleman and a lady. The lady sort of like, I want to say she's got like a royalty effect coming in. I'm not saying she's royalty, Monday, but I feel that she would have seen herself as a princess in life. But she's giving me something to give you, and first glance it looked like a boot. It looked like some sort of like golden boot that she was passing to give you. So I'm not sure whether, I don't know what that represents. I don't know if you need to look at what being given a golden boot means, but she's sort of like giving you the golden boot. The gentleman that's coming in at the side of her, though, I think he liked to tipple. I think, you know, that's that thing, that Mrs. Bouquet. This is sort of like the kind of couple that I'm getting. Not as bad as them, Mandy, obviously, but I'm just trying to give you the quirks of the personalities that are coming in. I'm also being shown a brown bear, but it's got more like a foxy look to its face. So I don't know what the reference is to this fox in the bottom of the corner. But there's a 7 that's coming in around this fox. And to me, it's not being shown as anything significant to me, but it's just the fox. Again, we've got the number 11 and the number 14 and 4. 11 and 14 and 4 coming in around you, my sweets. But absorb all that knowledge, because it's going to do you a world of good. Where's Soldier gone? Wait a minute. I'm just going to go back up. That's not what he put. Soldier, just type for me, name it lady that wants reading. There we go. Found it. Viva Queen. Viva Queen, we've got Nature's Secrets for you, my lovely. So as you can see, the 2 and the 6 definitely connects in. We've also got a 9 connecting in as well. I don't know what the reference to 66 is either, but there's a reference to 66 coming in. I feel at the minute things around you have been sort of like one step forward, one step back kind of thing. There's been like a little bit of unevenness on the footing. I've also got 94 coming, the number 9 and 4 coming in. So I'm not sure what that's referencing to, the 94. 9th of the 4th maybe. I feel though around you at the minute, it's like, you know, when we like things start slipping away from us, I feel that there's something happening around you, and I feel like you're having to make your mark, because it's just that sense of just like sliding back down again, and I don't get why I feel that sense of sliding back down. Whatever it is that's going on around you, you can beat it. You've just got to keep calm. I don't think getting angry or irate is going to solve it. I've got a gentleman's energy coming in, and he's sort of like stood in the grass. He's just poking his head round the corner. I do feel like this gentleman, though, there would have been issues around the head. I'm getting fuzziness around the head area of him. He's showing me himself with a tray in front of him. And there's something on the tray that was brought in front of him. And that's what he's referencing to. I don't know whether it's a jug of water or a jug of something, but there's something on, or something was placed in front of this gentleman. And that's what he's acknowledging. I do feel like this gentleman, though, could have had two different sides, two different personalities at times, whether that's with the confusion or that was his personality in general. But he takes ownership of that. Things will start calming down. I just think that you've just got to be a little bit more realistic with things that's happening around you. And like I say, I think this gentleman's energy is just coming in just to show you that even though it were different personalities, the support would have always been there for you, my lovely. Again, we've got a 4 and a 7 coming in and connecting with you. We've got a J connection also coming in to connect around you, my lovely. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, sweets. Diane. Got it, soldier. And for you, we've got movement creates lasting growth. So again, we've got February connection or the number 2 coming in that's connecting around you, my sweets. I don't know what's going off within the family tree at the minute, but I'm being shown the family tree and it's like expanding, Diana. The tree's sort of like expanding, but there's another family on the other side that's sort of like going to be merging with your family, if that makes sense. So I do think there's going to be a merger families coming in around you. It's like the gap's getting closer and closer and closer. I don't know where the N connection comes in around you or the C connect. The C's connected to this other family that's merging across. I've got a gentleman's energy coming through, and again, I do think this gentleman would have been in a lot of pain. I don't know why I'm seeing him in a set of dungarees though, or whether that was the job, a mechanical job, or he did some. But it's like I'm seeing like a set of dungarees on this gentleman. He's also holding something in his hand, and it's like a round. It's like a round object that's in his hand. But I do feel like, you know, when you have when the gentlemen have got like a bit of receding here, but then it like tufts up at the sides here. I'm sort of like getting that. I don't know if this gentleman also would have had problems with his ears, because I'm seeing the ears. It's showing me the ears swollen. And I'm seeing 2 different coloured eyes. So I don't know if there would have been bruising to one eye more than the other. at some point. I don't know whether that's a memory for you to remember, or whether yeah, there's an M connection coming through now. 6 again, the 6 is relevant. The A is relevant. We've got an A that's relevant as well. But yeah, this movement, this divide. I don't know who's suffering with the one of the fingers, though, Diana. Somebody's suffering with a finger on the hand, and I do think it's quite painful. That's going off with a finger. I'm seeing like a real black finger. So I don't know if there's somebody's trapped the finger, or there's something going off with somebody's hand. But there's definitely something happening around there, my sweets. So I'll leave their love with you, my sweetheart. Sarah. Right, struggle with postnatal depression at the minute, so listening will do me good. It will do, my sweet lady. Oh, it's Mina, sorry, we're Mina next. I'll get Mina after this, remind me. See what card we pull for you, sweet. So the card we've got for you is be willing to open. So there is a lot of healing coming in. I mean, I know obviously you've put in chat that you're suffering with postnatal depression, but there is a lot of healing coming in around you. I've got a gentleman's energy coming in, and he's putting his on the spirit side. He's putting his arms around you. There's also a lady's energy coming in behind his. I do think this gentleman would have been in the army, so I am going to say it's got to be like granddad, great granddad coming through, and I do think he would have been of stocky build. Remember the connect. I've got the letter F and the 77 that's connecting. So either July's relevant, or the 77. There's some connection around the 77. There's actually two ladies stood behind him. I don't know why I feel like these would have been twins, because it's sort of like the face. I'm seeing one face, but two different sides. It's not two different characters, so I don't know if there's a set of twins that are in spirit. But they're coming in with this. I do think though that this gentleman would have been high up in the army, because I want to say, because you know his cap, he's got the markings on this gentleman's cap. But he's sort of like coming in and putting his arms around you. I do think he's got green fingers. I do think he's the one whose energy you are going to feel a lot more around you, Sarah. Don't know if there's a William or Willie, Walt. I can see the W, and I can see some of the other letters. I don't know where that connects in around you. I've also got a dog coming through in spirit. Now this looks more like a Springery type. Is it a Springer? I'm going to say like a Springer style dog with the patches on. I've got a C connection coming in around you also. What is it with the shells? There's something to do with seashells. We've got that coming in. I think at the moment, sweet, I think the healing, you just need to heal. Especially when you're suffering, like you said, with postnatal depression at the minute. It can be... It could have... I don't want to say it is or it isn't, but... I don't know if you'll even see it on camera. It's like there. You can see the W. I just can't make them last few letters out. But yeah, make sure you're talking to people, Sarah. Always feel free to message me on Facebook. I'm always up for a chat if you need anything. Yeah, don't sit and suffer in silence, my lovely. Make sure you got all that support around you that you need. Mina, 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 Mina. I got to you, Mina. Did I really, Sarah? I'm not sure. I just know there's the W. I can't see what the rest of the words were trying to say. I don't know. Like I said, William, Wall. It could be any of them. Mina, for you, my lovely, we've got the sword of truth. I do feel like a lot of home truths are going to be starting hitting you all at once from different directions, Mina. And I think you're just going to have an open mind about the information coming in around you. M-A. I've got an M and an A coming in. I'm seeing a person, but they like stood like a star. I don't know, Mina, if that has a meaning to you. I don't know if a star's being named after somebody, but they're showing themselves as a star. So I don't know where that connection comes in. Mina, I do think that you're having to deal with things maybe from the past that you don't want to look back to, because you've sort of dealt with some of these things already and moved and like let them go. But I do feel that there's a couple of things, like skeletons in closets, maybe. And it's not a bad thing, the skeletons in the closet. I think it's things that have happened in his past that I think we sort of like wrap round and sort of like want to leave it there. And like I said, I feel you've dealt with a few already, but it's like you've still got some to face. You will get through what it is that you're going through. But I do think that it's not gonna you're going to need that support around you, because I do feel that there is going to be mixed emotions coming in. Now, there is family members coming through in. They're sort of like just showing themselves as white lights coming in around you. But it's sort of like they're sort of like trying to deal with certain energies. But I have got a gentleman's energy coming through. And this gentleman there would have been facial hair on this gentleman. It would have also had quite a pointed nose. I do think there would have been ears. I think he may have had big, not, well, I said big ears, but they would be the ears would have been bigger than normal. He's bringing in a lady with him. But he's the one that's trying to deal with the ones at the back. I am seeing this gentleman wearing a shirt, and I do think he would have wore a tie also, Mina. So I don't know where this gentleman comes in. There's a lady that stood behind him, and I'm getting like a curlier hair with this lady. I do think that in the facial features, she would have been a very petite lady. And there's something to do with a bow. Now, whether that's the name bow or whether it's an actual bow, but I'm being shown to reference the bow. Mina, if you can, try and do some protection towards your own personal energy to your space. Try and find yourself to have, let me take your name off screen. Hey, Ben. Mina, try and get yourself to have some space so you can actually go and sit somewhere quiet, like away from everybody else, and try and gather your own thoughts together. Because like I said, I feel at the minute you're being impacted by so much. There's a J connection coming in as well. Don't know whether the J connects to the past or J connects to the star, to the person that's showing me the star. There's also an L connection coming in around you. I've got a younger lady, Mina, coming in, and I feel like one side of this lady's face would have been quite swollen, and I feel it would have been like swollen all down one side of her face and all down side of her neck. I do think that this lady would have passed young, but I am seeing as though I don't want to say disfigurement, but there's something that that caused the swelling on the around this lady. But I'm being shown. I don't know if this lady had already. I'm seeing all light coming from her head, so I don't know whether this lady would have died instantly because of how the light's coming up from her head. But she was greeted, and it says she was greeted by a child's energy. This child's energy I'm going to put to around between the ages of I'm going to say between 5 and 12. I can't really see because it's too small to see the detail. But there was a younger child that that sort of like took her across, my lovely. But she's giving a big tick. She's giving a big tick, so her energies. She's getting all the healing, and like I said, she's covered in the white light now. But yeah, I hope that makes sense for you, Mina, my lovely. So everybody, thank you for joining. I am going to call it a day. I've been going an hour, and I said an hour. I know some of them were a bit longer and some of them was shorter. I do apologise. But I will be back on, ladies and gents, doing more readings. And for those that didn't get a reading today, I will be giving you a number to put onto your things, so I know that I missed you this time round, because I don't want to get the same people reading again next time I'm on. I want to try and it's difficult for me to remember who I've read for and who I haven't. So I hope everybody that's had a reading can take something from the readings. Everybody have a fantastic day. Love to you all. Blessed be, and we'll catch you next time. All right, my lovelies. Take care. Bye.